So Bloomberg Opinion, which has provided us some of the shadiest articles, opinion pieces that you can find. So the Bloomberg, so this is the Democrat midterm. That's why I bring this up. This is basically the Democrat midterm strategy right before your eyes. I want you to absorb this. That's why I say, that's why I say something must be up. Bloomberg Opinion, inflation stings most if you earn less than $300,000. Here's how to deal. Take the bus, don't buy in bulk, try lentils instead of meat. Nobody said this would be fun. What does that mean? I honestly don't know what they meant by that one, other than just taking a jab at common people. Nobody said this would be fun. Wow. Nobody said what would be fun. What, voting for Biden? Or, I mean, it's not all on Biden. A lot of this spending started under Trump. But I don't understand what they even mean. Biden has had policies that have only made this worse, though. So I don't blame Biden for the inflation. I just look at his policies and they don't make sense. And we're still spending money like crazy. It's funny. This is coming from an organization. This is coming from Bloomberg, remember? Who has one of the wealthiest owners in America. And they're basically telling you to suck it up. Nobody said this would be easy. Said what would be easy? Well, why don't you take that $14 billion that you're going to designate to Ukraine and just keep it here? And then we could tell you nobody said this would be fun. The Democrat Party just really spitting in the face of common people. That's why you think they should get destroyed. It's just completely out of touch. 99% of Americans, they earn less than $300,000. So why would they even phrase it like that? Why wouldn't they just say inflation stings most? Well, why didn't they just say here's how to deal with inflation? So really spitting in your face for no reason. The article, it could have just said, or this tweet, what's the title of the article? Yeah, that's the title of the article. And I read the article. There's nothing in it to bring to the table, so I'm not going to talk about it. Just the title describes what the article is. Now, let me say, everything that they said in the article is not wrong, but Elon Musk provided better feedback in his thread about inflation than this article. I didn't understand the don't buy in bulk. Now, obviously, you don't want to buy stuff in bulk that's going to perish, that's going to spoil. But I didn't understand that because I think buying in bulk might make sense if you think the price of the items, I don't know, canned food or whatever it is going to go up if it's cheaper. So maybe I missed that part in the article, but I didn't understand that one. Try lentils instead of meat. Man, they are out here fooling. Like that was one step away from cicadas. They were just out here about to say, go find a cicada. It's just, nobody said this would be fun. It's basically, you could say, inflation stings the most if you're in the bottom 99%. That's everyone. Basically, the Democrat Party has become the party of the 1%. That's what that is. This is a Democrat outlet. It's a Democrat guy. He ran for president as a Democrat. The slogan for Democrats in 2024, eat lentils and stop crying. Go find some lentils to eat. You're going to, no steak for you. You get lentils. They've been going, since the pandemic, they've gone completely mask off. They hate you. They hate us. And they're basically saying, do your part. We do what we do. The 1% will do what we do. We're going to have our steak. We're going to fly the private jets. We don't give a damn about the emissions, but you do your part. It's just like they could have just said, here's how to be a peasant. Here's how to be a good peasant. How about Build Back Better? How's that going? How's that phrase going? The original sin here. Don't put that on there. Because I was for the payments. But here's why. It's the same thing that they did with Ukraine. The original act is bad, so every other decision puts you in a bad place. And the original act was lockdowns. And that was under Trump federally, but it was really more of a state-by-state thing. And Trump wanted to open up, obviously, he wanted to open up like a month later and got all this pressure not to. So I'm not making excuses for him, but the original sin was locking down and choosing winners and losers. That's what it was. So once you locked down, you chose, I love Elon, but Tesla could operate, Amazon could operate, Walmart could operate, your small businesses couldn't operate. Then you started doing these PPP loans or whatever. Why do they call them loans? I don't know of anybody paying those things back. I just know of a lot of fraud with it. So you dole out that money. So the original sin was lockdowns. Then after lockdowns, the problem was the money in these packages didn't just go to people. They broke off BlackRock. They broke everybody off on the way. If the money had just gone, the 1,200, 1,400 to people, and that was it, then it still wouldn't have been good, but we wouldn't have had as much money in currency. So that's the original sin. So don't be condescending with this advice if you don't talk about what the problem is too. It's almost like that, let them eat cake is basically what it is. Let them eat lentils. Have you ever had lentils? Lentils lentils substitute for meat. Why don't we talk about what could be done now? Which I just read an article, I think, that said Biden is going to open up domestic oil and gas leases. I don't know, or drilling. So I have to look into that. But yeah, we need to do that. We need to stop spending, cut taxes. What common people need to take away from this is you've got to vote them all out. They're savage. They're making fun of you. They know the people on their side don't think independently, so they can just make fun of them while making fun of everyone else who's a dissident. So I guess, you know what? This is the cost for fighting for democracy. Lentils. we're at the lentil stage already. What's going to happen 5 years from now? This message would be the same article could have been written by Santa Claus, Mr. Schaub. They can tell their own voters they hate them. All they have to do is say the opposition is racist, and they're back at it again. Let me know what you think. Inner City Dispute said, "I've never eaten a lentil, whatever that is." Right? I've had lentils. My wife's made some meals with lentils. You have it with like a fish meal or something like that, like lentils and salmon or something like that would go together. Could have it like a salad. They're not really tasty. Can someone describe what lentils taste like? I hate to say it, but they kind of taste a little bit like dirt. Sorry, man. Don't worry about that steak this summer. You're gonna have a little dirt patty. Democrats are so close to saying, just eat that dirt, you freaking peasant. You dumbass, let us put a muzzle on you for 2 years. You're going to eat dirt. We eating good this summer. Oh, man. Yeah, they kind of taste like beans. I like beans better. Can I say Arizona Patriot, do they taste like dirty beans? I don't mind lentils, but if you're going to tell me, like, you're going to have to replace your burger with lentils, like, I'm going to be like, nah, bruh. Nah. Nah, we good. I'm gonna have to vote you out of office. I don't want anybody to suffer over in Ukraine or anywhere in the world, but I'm not eating lentils, man. That's like we're accustomed to a certain way of living in the U.S., man. I know we're spoiled, and a lot of that's because of the military-industrial complex, strong-arming everybody into using the dollar for petrol. But I don't know, man. That's just not the campaign slogan that I would recommend. It's just not. That's just not the way to go, man. But I don't mind it every once in a while. We had what did we have? Like I like quinoa. I don't mind quinoa. I like rice though. So I'm a big rice person. That's not unusual. My parents are Jamaican. I grew up eating rice with every meal. Oh, okay. Thank you. Eric Smith said lentils and beans all fall under the legumes. My wife would definitely know that. She knows all about that kind of stuff. I don't know all the, what is it? I don't even know. Is that a food group? I don't even know what that's called, but yeah, they're not bad. I don't want to knock lentils. They got their place. Like if you want to diversify your dinners and stuff like that, but not like they want it to be. That's some old other stuff right there. I'm just like, man, that is a hell of a, going into the midterms, isn't that a hard sell? I don't know what to say, man. It's just, that's a hard sell. Vote for us and eat lentils. Damn. And then Mayor Pete, we know about Mayor Pete was talking about casually, buying an electric car. And this is not something that people can do easily, bruh. Why would you? I don't know. It's like they're just out of touch. I talked about Joy Behar on the View, how she was like, she wanted to go to Italy, and she was kind of upset that the stuff had popped off. And the real reason she was upset was because she couldn't get to go to Italy. Huh? That's why you're upset? Yikes. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. But thanks for joining. If you can, I'm still going to be going for a little bit longer. The challenge here is I got to edit all this stuff. So I want to do a bunch of stuff, edit it, then upload it to the other channel. But then if I do too many, am I really going to ever edit it?